Now, what started as a student sit-in in Paris a month ago is now going global. The Rise at Night movement is holding an international gathering in the French capital right now. The activists say they want people around the world to mobilise for justice and democracy.
The struggle for a better world is global and without borders. Join us on May 7th and 8th in Paris at Place de la République. There we will strategize and prepare for an international action on May 15th. On this date, we will occupy, mobilize and take direct action together across the world.
The movement initially focused on protesting against the French government's labour reforms. It rattled the authorities after spreading to dozens of cities across the country, often provoking brutal clashes with police. Let's go live now to Paris. Our correspondent Harry Fear is there. Harry, what's the mood like in the capital at the moment?
Good evening, Colin. Well, the sun is just setting and this is the iconic Place de la République, and here is the Nuit Debout movement. They're holding this evening their classic direct democracy, participatory democracy assemblies. They are, the attendance here, broadly anti-capitalist, broadly internationalist in nature. And today and this weekend, as you say, they're having this global debout movement. Here they have comrades and colleagues from Italy, Spain, Brussels, America and even London joining them. They seek to try to internationalize this broadly, as I say, anti-capitalist movement. And a sign of their being entrenched, well, they've been here over 5 weeks now. They have a canteen just back here, and here is the Radio Debout tent, and they have a TV Debout tent just behind here. I'll try and show you. First, this is the radio desk here, and just you can see over there, the TV Debout desk. They're really trying to revolutionize politics in France and then further as well. And I just want to speak and introduce you to Sophie. She's just behind this gentleman and she's responsible for some of the Radio Debout. It's something you feel passionately about participating in. Why?
Because something is happening right there, just behind me, and we need to be like the big ears of the square so that everyone can hear and listen and understand what's going on.
And is it the right question to ask you if you have hope in this movement? Obviously, it's no traditional classic political or protest movement. Do you have hope for it? What's the plan, actually?
There's no plan. I mean, actually, everything is happening right now and at the present. So we don't know what's going to happen. No one knows. And that's what's very interesting about it.
But it's a reaction to broad dissatisfaction, you're telling me.
Of course. And you can hear it. I mean, every night people are saying their anger, their hopes, their frustrations. And but the government is not really listening to it.
Sophie, thank you so much for your time tonight. Well, the movement continues now, as I say, 5 weeks on from the event that originally sparked it, protest against the Loi Travail, the labour code reform. And they're still discussing that here. But this week has also been important for that Loi Travail too, because the government has introduced the bill in Parliament. And the feeling here is that the government hasn't been listening to the protests over the last several weeks that at their peak saw 1.2 million people, in excess of, demonstrating in opposition, with passionate opposition against those labour reforms. So this continues, they seek to internationalise it, and there's still great anger on the streets of Paris.
OK, as you said, they have got turbulent in the past, haven't they? But looking all very good natured there at the moment. We'll let you get on, Harry, and go and mingle and see what else you can find out for us. Harry Fear in Paris. Thanks for that.